What up, chat? Be playing Preacher. Gonna be a short stream today. It's gonna be a good one. We got a meeting that we're gonna get to right away. Gotta run into camp real quick and talk with some people.
Howdy.
Howdy.
Y'all, I completely forgot.
What?
We're supposed to meet, remember I told you we got to meet Jackson up at the hill of the canyon?
Oh, yeah.
That's like right now.
Okay.
Who's,
You wanna head over there?
yeah, who's that fella?
Hello.
Howdy.
Oh, this is a new
Get on my
friend, preacher.
horse here, being rude. Howdy, friend.
Oh, you are a preacher.
That's right, your
Oh.
name.
My name is Messiah. Most folks call me MJ, but you can call me either. I don't mind.
What?
That's for you to skin.
Is that so? Now, let me ask this question. How do y'all know each other? Who's Messiah?
Well, I think he met Boyd first. I met them two in Armadillo. They had been speaking a little bit. I think MJ here went over to Coots Chapel.
That's right.
Met some strange fella. We can talk about that later, but
Yeah. Strange is a word.
Well, you
we've
must have
been
made a great impression. We don't usually invite people to camp.
definitely did.
He made the best impression.
Is that so?
Yeah, he came from out east and showed up a bit hungry, thirsty. So, and he told us about a pastor over at the church there.
I don't mean to intrude now.
No, I don't mean it to be offensive. Any friend of Unc's and Boyd's is a friend of mine.
I reckon I'm grateful to them. They done show me some great hospitality. Boyd with that Mississippi kindness still.
Well, that's good. That's good. Di, how are you? I didn't mean to interrupt you. You all right?
You're all right. I'm all right. Don't worry, preacher. Do
Okay.
your business.
I'd like to speak with you more. You said it was Messiah.
That's right.
I like that name.
More than ball-headed.
Yeah, I reckon I want to speak with you as well.
Well, yeah, not more than Bohannon, but well, you know, Messiah. Well, y'all know why I might like that name. Well, Mr. Messiah, if you don't mind waiting a few minutes, there's some business the three of us have to attend to.
Of course.
Is it okay if you wait here at camp, make yourself at home, and
As long as you don't mind.
of course it's fine. Di, you gonna be around?
I am.
Okay, Di can keep you company if you need some food. I'm sure they've taken care of you, but we gotta ride in a bit of a hurry. I'm so sorry I forgot about this meeting.
I'll grab my hat.
Yeah, let's get boys.
Oh, I'll see you guys soon.
Gone like the wind.
Might want to change as well, Phil.
What you mean?
Well, I don't know what kind of meeting this is gonna be.
Yeah, I'm fine wearing what I'm wearing.
Okay. Messiah, huh? What's his last name?
I don't know. MJ. He said, oh, well, Messiah or MJ.
Okay. And we like him, huh?
Yeah, I do. You need to talk with him, preacher.
Well.
He's hitting all the buttons.
Is that so?
Yeah.
Lost man trying to find his way. He needs some guidance.
Almost to a T.
Yeah.
Well, that's our specialty. Isn't it?
Yeah, and
He's also,
the reason we made so friendly with him is he was over at the church looking for a pastor, and he came across someone who claimed to be a pastor at that church. What was his name? McRubin or something like that?
We're at it, Coots.
Yeah, Coots.
Is that so?
Yeah, so but don't worry, we went over there, and I wanted to see if he was still there, and he was, and I gave him a talking to about how he don't come peddling that shit around that church.
How'd he respond?
Seemed all right. He was even interested in coming back on Monday to see what we were about.
Okay. All right.
But weird fella, strange fella.
Is that so?
Very strange.
I don't trust him at all.
Okay. Well, good to know. You said this fella's name was what?
McDougan or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. I'm going the right way, right?
Well, I'm not the best person to ask, to be
I
honest.
think this is the way
I
they
think so.
went.
Yeah.
I won't likely forget his face. He looked like he might have been a distant relative of Unk's.
Is that so?
Just a bit.
Yeah, I think it's out and then to the left.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what we're about to find out, boys. I feel like I trust Jackson.
And who's this meeting with?
Jackson.
It's the gunsmith in Tumbleweed, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Damn it, it fell down the rock.
Yeah, this is the spot, right? I'm not crazy.
Oh, this is where we were.
Is that a tent over there?
Yeah, you're right.
Any of y'all got something to eat?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. I mean, we'll wait a few minutes and I'll go check the tellies, but yes, if we were still on for the meeting, I responded.
Like Boyd said, there's a few tents over that way. That's not where the meeting
Yeah,
was.
I want to walk into somebody's camp.
Good to know there's a camp there, though.
Yeah. I got another telegram from Sadie wanting to meet.
Okay.
Wonder what that's about.
Yeah.
That is a long way down.
I can go check McFarland's real quick. His telegram station's close. I'll see if he telegrammed back.
All right. We'll wait here.
Okay.
Hello.
Howdy. Okay. 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 I didn't get a response
They did
back.
right back.
But he
Okay.
did send a telegram that he was still good for the meeting an hour ago. And the meeting was supposed to be 15 minutes ago.
Hmm.
I'm hoping he didn't, what's the word I'm looking for? Just get the time wrong in his mind.
Yeah.
Because I did tell him 11 p.m. Central Stars. And I'm wondering if he thought that was an hour ago.
I'm not sure. Guess we can give it a little bit.
We'll give it another 5 minutes because it's already 15 over. And
Yeah.
now we'll just head back to camp. We outside of Messiah, any other updates?
Hmm.
God damn, that's a beautiful view.
Yeah.
There was a ripped up telegram at camp when I woke up today. Had the letters CG on them.
CG.
I don't know. Doesn't really ring a bell for me, but
Okay.
the only thing I can think of is the name we robbed, or the person we robbed. His name was Carson, but I can't remember for the life of me what his first name was.
Yeah.
Shit. I got the keys for the apartment.
Oh, okay. Congratulations. Have you been there yet?
Yeah,
Is it completely
put
empty?
some stuff. It was, but I put some stuff in there.
Oh, nice.
Put a little stove, table, some chairs, set of bunk beds.
Oh, did you have
It's
to
a
buy all
lot
that at
of,
the furniture store?
No, well, when you get the keys, you kind of get
Oh,
a
somebody's
catalog, and they kind of deliver it to you.
Someone's coming.
Oh,
Shit. Why am I mad at him?
Good horse.
It's okay.
Good horse right there. Good horse right there.
Howdy. Howdy. Oh, my horse just got slapped. I'm trying
Yeah,
to
yeah.
calm him down. Sorry to come down on the wire about
That's all right.
responding to your back, but
No, that's all right. Shit happens.
now, Jackson, I know you said Unc as well, but you may not know this. There's three of us that lead, so I invited our third
sir.
with us. He wasn't able to attend the meeting before, but this is Boyd here.
Boy,
Yeah.
I think I met him very briefly last time.
Yeah, I think it was at the schoolhouse, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, sir, that was.
Nice to see you again, friend.
Likewise.
Well, what can we do for you, Jackson?
Have you heard of anything about the this political party for the West?
Yeah. Mr. Cortez.
Yeah, yeah. I was seeing
This is
kinda-
news to me. What are y'all talking about?
Here, Unc, you might know a little more about me, or more than me, if you want to explain to him.
Well, I don't know a whole bunch, but I was in Armadillo one day. Was a fella. I want to remember that he calls himself a preacher as well. I might
That
be
he
wrong on
does.
that. Okay. Well, basically, he's trying to get people together for a political party. And he's going to hold a rally this upcoming week in Armadillo. He's been very loud. He's very, he's an interesting fella.
Interesting in a good
personally
way or
think-
interested in a bad way?
Bad way to me.
Okay.
Well, basically, he was talking to people in Armadillo, trying to gather people and get their votes, I guess. To be honest, I don't know exactly what his goals are, but he keeps saying there's a outcry from the people in Armadillo and they need help. I went up to the real estate agent up in Blackwater. He was up there when I came up there as well. He was talking to people, so it seems like he's trying to bring people from all over the place to come down here for a rally of some sort. That's about the extent of it that I know.
Jackson, is this fella from New Austin or Armadillo?
I've never seen him before, except maybe started a week
shit.
and a half ago. So,
When he talked to some people, he said he's originally from Guarma.
Parma, yep, that's
Yeah.
that's what I'm aware of as well. And that's the reason he doesn't like law is that something happened with him and his people on Guam or something like that, right?
Pretty much, and he says it's gonna happen here, it's gonna happen everywhere, and we need to fight back.
Yep.
Yeah,
Although,
it sounds like a very similar rhetoric, doesn't it?
Well, you haven't met the fella though.
yeah, I mean, it's just, I don't know, for me, it's, some things don't exactly line up because, I mean, well, I know, if he's getting a bunch of people band together, I mean, I don't, for get together, whatever, I don't see why Armadillo specifically, because that's, if you're trying to reach for law, whatever, there hasn't been law down here in about a week, maybe, because there's not really any reason for them to be down here. But, like, I think if they want to do something like that, Valentine, Blackwater, because they're all gathering because they all have the same purpose. They will all have the same want, right? That's what I'm assuming. They all want to band up and go against the government and law and stand up against them. Right? But I mean, I don't know what he really wants, because I feel like there's some sort of backbone that he has a secret trap door that he can slip out of when things go bad. That's what I feel.
Yeah, it didn't feel genuine to me.
Yep. I'm glad I'm not the only one that felt that way.
And we've been here for quite some time now, and this is the
Yeah,
first
yeah.
time I see the fella, and
Yep.
Politician being disingenuous. I don't know.
Yeah, I think I was the first person he spoke to down in I was with a group of friends. It was we were sitting there at Stables and he came down. He said, "Oh, hey, I'm here to be a preacher," and I'm like, "A priest?" I'm like, "Okay, well, if that church up there is, occupied." I'm like, "Yeah, it is, and we also got a preacher, priest, whatever you want to call it. So if you want to, it'd probably best if you fuck off and go do that somewhere else." And he said, "Okay, well, I can also be an undertaker." I'm like, "Oh, can you?" Well, there is a open Undertaker building here at the moment, so if you want to do that, then by all means. But then he's just spewing bullshit. He doesn't actually want to do that stuff. So I think he was just trying to find a way into the West, and he was going to do it by means of those.
Well, it sounds like somebody we're in contact with. Actually, I think Boyd said you met a preacher today. What was that fella's name?
Oh
It's
no,
not
this
the
ain't the
same
same
person.
fella.
Same.
This is a whole different,
Is that the guy?
a
in
whole
Rhodes?
different fella. Some short, bald fella with a creepy mustache. Said his name was what was it?
McDuna, McDuggan, something.
McDugan, something like that. Yeah.
McDuff?
No, it was McDugan, something like that.
Is he the one based out of Rhodes? 'Cause I remember.
I have no. I ain't never seen the fella before. He was
Gotcha.
very strange though. He was a short, bald, shark-nosed man.
Interesting.
Interesting. It's very interesting that this is all cropping up, and
Yeah, all at the same time.
all at the same time. Very similar rhetoric.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if the question mean with this was is if we're involved. I mean,
No, it was just see if you knew anything, because I know that when you were speaking to AJ, you guys had I think you guys kind of harmonized there for a bit, so
Yeah.
I think you understood.
yeah.
So I know how you think, and I don't think I know something seems fishy with this. That's all.
So you think this villa's just playing a con?
In some way, yeah. I mean, hell, even Unk said something felt off about it. So
What do you,
He's a politician preacher. He's definitely playing a
Oh,
con.
yeah.
He said he's a politician that wants to be a preacher. Oh, I can't be a preacher. Well, I guess I'll be an undertaker then.
Undertaker, yeah. I don't even think I think he was saying all that shit because he was just trying to find a footing. He was trying to a way in, to
I'm
lack a
thinking.
better word. So
Question
he's
I was
is
like,
why?
talking to, I was
Yeah.
speaking to Lily the other day.
Yep.
She met him as well,
Yep.
and she said the same thing. Basically, he feels like trouble, trying to bring people from the east to something that they're not a part of, a fight they're not a part of.
Yep.
Yeah, this the last thing we
Yeah.
need is people from the east coming down here thinking they're giving fucking charity to us.
Yeah, we need a helping hand, guys. Don't you know that?
Well, that's what he said. That's what he said. Right? That the West is crying out for help. No, the fuck
Yeah,
we're
so-
not.
Public
Yeah,
outcry.
fucking shit. No one said jack shit. The people who think the
If
West
anything,
are
we're crying for
help.
people to leave us the fuck alone.
Exactly that. Yeah, people just need to let things be. But yeah, I don't know. It's just everything that's came out of fucking nowhere as well, which is something that I also am a little confused at.
You said what?
I said it came out of nowhere. Nothing.
Oh, yeah.
Just these guys weren't around, and then out of nowhere, wham! Here they are.
Well, in my short time out in these parts, I have noticed that the West is sort of funny in that way. It's no one around for days and weeks on end, and then all of a sudden one person pops up, and then they pop up like fucking weeds.
Yeah, or someone's trying to make a name for themselves, doing some fucking dumb shit, something like that.
Exactly.
So, yeah, I mean, we all remember what happened. Actually, you guys, I don't think you guys were here yet, but you know what happened last time? There was a festival or something shit like that, a gathering, a very large public gathering that happened last time. You know what happened last time?
Whatever.
No, but I could probably guess.
Our armadillo burnt down.
Oh,
shit,
that's
that-
what started the fire.
Yeah.
That wasn't my guess. I was guessing someone got shot.
No. I mean, 2 people did die, but yeah, it was a very large gathering, and people from the West and all over the East were there. So it was people from the east who, I guess, homed the gathering, for lack of a better word. But yeah, so hopefully it doesn't end in the same. But I mean, if it does, it fucking does. So be it. When they rebuild the town, they can do it again. But I mean, yeah, it's just.
You really think he's going to have a big turnout for this rally?
Oh no, I don't think the rally's going to go there. But I just think that something might go south during it. That's all. I don't think it'll be to that extent, but I think something might go south. Yeah.
What does AJ and the rest of yours think on all this?
I haven't spoken to them yet on it.
Fine. Well, I do
I'm still waiting to
appreciate you
speak to them,
telling us.
Yeah, no, I'm just seeing if y'all knew anything, because I know that y'all have similar agreeances with AJ and them, so
Yeah.
I know I'm fine with talking about y'all with this. Make sure y'all are aware. So if you hear anything, please let me know.
Yeah, I'll definitely reach out to you.
Yeah,
Maybe come
I
by
appreciate that.
the ranch and let y'all know if you're around, but we'll
Yeah.
keep an eye out.
Absolutely. I mean, yeah, like I said, if you need to meet with all of us, just send a telegram. That's
Sure.
the best way to do it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, it's better. It's more important that because if he's going to every single fucking group he can, he's gonna chances are he's gonna be trying to say anything to help get them in. He doesn't care about. He'll tell us all different shit if it means that we all like it.
Well,
so
I hope he
think
does tell us different shit. That way we can figure him out quick.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why now you guys are aware of it more. I guess you preacher yourself too.
Well,
So
also, if he ain't made the rounds too much out in Armadillo, we can even snare a bit of a trap there. See if he does tell people different things and have people expecting to hear different things, and if they do, then we'll know.
It's
I
true.
don't think he's made quite the. I think that might be possible.
Yeah. Get to a couple of the people in Armadillo and
Yeah.
tell them question this guy pretty hard
Yeah. That's
when he
definitely
comes
possible.
around.
Yeah, that could work. I mean, he's definitely a character, like Unc said. He's he's an interesting fella. I'll tell you that.
I can't decide on whether or not I want to meet him.
Oh, you'll meet him if you're around.
Sort of how I
I
felt.
think he's usually around a little earlier, I think.
Yeah, he is. So. Yeah,
Sort of how
that
I
is a fair
think
point.
you should feel about this McDougan fella as well.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Now this Mr. Cortez, I think. I mean, I don't know what's in your mind right now, but I think if you meet him, it's. Yeah, it's gonna be a tough conversation.
Yeah.
A strange
But,
conversation.
And I think it's just more so better if y'all are aware and for lackluster or something. If I hear something, I'll let y'all know, or vice versa. Because
You got it. You got it,
You
Jackson.
do
Thank
all-
you so much.
if you're in the West, so if somebody's coming down here starting shit, I think it's probably rather better if we all are aware of it.
Yep, I agree.
Definitely.
I agree as well.
Make sure that no snake is getting through the cracks.
Yeah.
Sometimes people leave a hole unattended and they'll slip right in.
Yep. Yep. All right, we'll keep an eye out.
Wonderful. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you for taking the time to meet with us.
Yes,
This
thank
means
you.
a lot.
Thank you as well. I appreciate you coming up here for this. So it's just a nice little spot meeting. It's nice and quiet. So
It makes it easy
Yeah.
too. You don't have to decide on one.
yeah,
Something we won't
exactly.
be into.
Yeah. That is
Okay.
very fair. All right, sweet. I appreciate y'all a lot. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah, of course. We'll
Of
come by
course.
and see you.
Good seeing you again.
Wonderful. Likewise. Well, y'all be safe. Take care.
Hey, Jackson, do you
Make-
own the
make the best
gunsmith or
friend
do you
you
just
do,
work
buddy.
there?
I'm like a manager.
Manager? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Well, we're
No,
going to
it's
have
up-
to come by and see you soon.
No, absolutely. I can do any guns, any ammo, anything like that. So
All right, you got it.
I got good prices too. So
I know it. Have a good one.
y'all take care. I appreciate it.
Take care.
Take
Adios.
care.
Y'all just want to go through the tunnel?
Yeah, I'll just follow you. Also, preacher,
Yeah.
with that McDougan guy sort of just coming around. I went into what's the fella who lives in the whale's name?
Oliver something.
Oliver, yeah.
Yeah, I went down there and I can't tell if it was Oliver, but it looked pretty fresh. There was a carving in his table there, and it said something like "I'll be back soon," with some sort of strange drawing on there, and it looked pretty fresh. There's still wood chips on the table.
Right. I mean, it could be Oliver. I don't know what that means, but Oliver definitely stays here.
Yeah, I don't know if he'd carve "I'll be back soon" into his own table, though, right?
I guess that's true.
That just seems
Unless he was expecting
redundant.
company, but he had to go away.
Well, there was also a note just sitting there on the table as well, so.
Oh. You think somebody visited him then?
Yeah, I think it might be this McDougan fella. He
Oh,
was
I see.
snooping around the church when Messiah pulled upon him. That's why I pulled Messiah close. So as soon as he came into town, he gave me the information on him, and we went and questioned him.
Yeah.
But I gave Di instructions that anyone who's around the next couple days to make sure that we're going by there, swinging by there, make sure no one's messing with anything, and to make it a daily sort of thing to check over there.
It's good. You give Messiah a book?
Yep.
Yeah.
He hasn't pondered through the pages yet.
That's all
but
right. How about John? Has John been around?
No, I haven't seen him since we had a meeting with him.
Okay.
Then again, I don't know when he's usually awake.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
I did dust off some of the gravestones over at the graveyard over there.
Oh, good.
and Di tended to the inside.
Good. You cut her out here. Camp's just on the other side.
Chapter 5, verse 2. We're having a very fine conversation, very cheerful, very dandy.
Good.
Uplifting almost.
I heard something spitting in the face.
Mm-hmm. That's about right. You had a productive going out?
Yeah, it was something, I suppose. That we didn't already know.
Yeah. Yeah. So what
Well.
brings you out to Armadillo, Messiah? Are you from here? I don't think I've seen you. Makes me wonder you might have
No.
drifted.
No, yeah, definitely done drifted far west from where I'm originally. Born and raised on the Mississippi River, yeah. Came out to Monroe. a bit ago. Was here for a few years and met some good people and lost some good people and drifted away back to Mississippi to find things weren't as I left them and I lost more than I'd like to. And so I came back out here because ain't really nothing for me left out there. But then I came back out here and I got questions. It's kind of what led me out, really, all the way out here, because I got questions. I got questions for a preacher, for somebody that they can maybe tell me, explain to me why these things happening to me, or really why why should I why why should I waste my time and my efforts believing and praying in something that ain't protecting the people that I love and is just taking things from me and leaving me without hope for much more. I reckon I done told them this, so I'm just telling you everything I really done told them, but and you really, I guess the one I really wanted to talk to just 'cause they said you was a preacher and I know they said it ain't like the Bible stuff.
No, it ain't your mother's church, Messiah.
Yes,
See,
yeah,
I nailed that.
that's exactly what he said. Actually, he said it. He did a pretty good impression of you. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, that's
It
the
was
truth.
it was pretty spot on. Um, but I reckon I don't know.
Are you
I'm
God-fearing man?
uh I was. I mean, I think I still ain't, I don't know. That's all a question for me right now, Mr. Preacher.
Well, what have they told you about us? What we believe?
Uh, well, they gave me a book that I ain't really looked too much at yet.
Yes, it's
But I mean, from what they said, I mean, the things that they done said, I done actually been kind of a little interested in just 'cause I got a lot of questions and everybody, I mean, at least when I ask folks, when I used to ask folks questions about the stuff I read in the Bible and things I'm supposed to believe in, and they told me I can't question it, and I didn't like that. And I think Unc said something about the something in the book about questioning things, and
yeah, yeah. So you really have just questions about what you're still shaky on your belief in God, huh?
yeah, I don't feel like I've been heard, or if I'm even talking to something that's hearing me. But what I do feel like is I'm being, if I am speaking to somebody, then it must not be right, and I must be getting punished, cause everything's getting taken away from me, and I don't understand how somebody as powerful as I've been taught and I believe can't protect the people that I pray for to be protected, and everything just get taken, and I just suffer, and that just don't make sense to me. I done been through every time something happens, and it's not a lot, just some one thing happening, and then now I'm feeling like this. I was 10 years old when when my mama got killed in front of me. And I prayed that I would never lose somebody else. And then a few weeks after that, my daddy, he drank himself and drove off into the river. And I prayed that nobody be taken from me after that. And I just keep praying that nobody be taken and people that I love be protected. And it just don't happen. It's like I'm getting the opposite of what I'm asking for.
There was a man who took his wife and his boy out west looking for a new life. Excited to finally build something of his own. Relatively young. Boy was very young. Went with a bunch of settlers, much like the town that you rode through to get here. Armadillo is one road town. A few buildings started going up, but the town got together, and the very first building they built was a church. Beautiful church. White, window pane, lovely steeple with a bell, a cross. Hell, the town was so kind, they recognized, having a young baby wasn't best to have in a camper or wagon. They even helped this fella build an apartment, the attic of that church. This man and this woman, so proud of what they were building, moving, doing the Lord's work and in a new frontier. Town began to grow and small enough there was no mayor or sheriff, really no law or authority, and that feller, because of his status as a Protestant preacher, well, he just became the moral authority for the town. One day, a marshal comes riding into the town. He had 6 deputized men. Come right into town, goes right up to the church building, and that man was standing there. The rest of the town folk. Well, marshal demands the man let him in his building. They were looking for some outlaws that had been robbing other settlements in the area, and after the man refused him to enter, they just believed that he was harboring criminals. Without much conversation after that, that marshal and those deputized men began to light torches. And in the middle of the night, they burned a lot of the buildings, including that church building. What they didn't know is his wife and his young boy were in the attic of that church building. And that man of faith prayed every day, hoping, believing that a God would answer the pain that he began to experience. Find a reason and purpose in all the shit that was brought to them. And after weeks of prayer, The only thing he heard was silence. Frustrated, broken, the man rides a 2 days journey to the nearest courthouse, pleads his case to a judge, the wrongdoing that was done to him, seeking justice. And when he makes mention that he was a marshal and deputized men, well, the judge, without much emotion in his eyes, looks at that man and says, well, they were acting under official government business, and therefore they will not be tried and are immune to the repercussions of the law. Broken, that man leaves. And then he began to go on a journey in his mind, questioning everything that he believed and stood for. And one day the realization hit him. The only person to rely on is himself. So you know what he did, Messiah?
What's that?
He found that marshal and every single one of those men. And they found the same fate of his beautiful wife and his boy. Now, he didn't run because he believed that justice was his. And when the law found him, he openly gave his wrists and openly went to Sisika. And that book you have was written by that man. And that man is speaking to you right now. So when you say you have questions, when you find yourself frustrated, well, the holler was born from those questions. The holler was born from that frustration. The holler was born from the shit that was brought to my life and Boyd's and Unc's and Di's and now yours. See, that's where I met Unc. That's where I learned about him. He learned about me. That's where I wrote that book, and he affirmed the words by his experience, and we truly let it become our faithless faith. Messiah, we don't believe in a God. We don't believe in a man or a spirit. We believe in an idea. The shit that your life brings, you can either break under the weight of it, or you allow it to be a fire that ignites in you to become. You rise above it, you go stronger, and you make your name. And I've learned on that portion of my life that I trusted in a God that didn't trust in me. I believed in an institution of a God from other men that was created in truth as a fallacy to control other men, tell you what your morals should be, let you know that a man of the cloth or a pastor or preacher should be the dictate of every morality and an honest thought. Or there's people that make you believe that a star on their chest or a title like judge or senator or mayor, president, gives them some authority that is going to truly earn you justice, truly earn you freedom, truly earn your safety. They scream the name of protecting the weak, but all the while, they want the weak to stay weak, Messiah. They want them to stay broken. But I truly believe that every broken soul needs to know that the holla can make them strong again. They just need to believe in what they can be. That's what the hollow is. That's what that book is written.
How do you know what you can be? If everything, if you like, how did you find the strength and the sight to see something else than what was your current circumstance? Was your loss?
Oh, shit. I was trying to avoid and give you a different story because these three have heard me propagate 1,000 times. Boyd's already got a voice down. And I'm going to do it again because it's the best way I can explain it.
Go ahead.
You know how a flame in a lantern burns bright, Messiah? It's oil, right? Oil is found in the ground, black, dirty. Hell, I can imagine the first man that ever found oil in the ground. I think it's probably much like a desert like this one. They probably were thirsty, pulling out of the ground and maybe in desperation drinking it, hoping that it's just dirty water and they'll just pass the fever and the sickness. But if they drink enough of that, you and I both know it's toxic to the body. They'll die. How are you ever going to make something good of something that can kill you, right? Well, it's about how you harness it, Messiah. Somewhere along the way, some man found that if you put a flame to that oil, it will burn that a fire brighter, longer, give you warmth, a light in the darkness. What we believe is the hollow is that oil. You could look at the shit and brokenness that life brings you, and you can let it be toxic to you, kill you. Or instead of questioning what is right or what is wrong or what to do from here, you take the shit that life brings and you make something from it. You become, you burn bright, you put a flame to that fire. It's not about changing it. It's not about trying to run from it. Messiah, it's about harnessing it. You got anger. What the church will tell you, what a government will tell you is you better control that anger and get right, son. Well, I'm telling you, no, that anger should fuel you. Because when you channel it right, you'll burn bright, Messiah. You hear me? You got bitterness. You got redemption. You got vengeance. Those aren't negative. Those aren't counter to morality. No, that's gumption. That's passion in the soul of every man and woman to become who they're supposed to be. There's no wolf. There's no snake that wonders whether what they feel in the moment of the burrow or in the thicket, should they strike or not. They do. You know why, Messiah? Because it's their instinct. What religion and government try to tell you is that the instinct that's just born in you is wrong. Well, then why in the hell would it be there in the first place? No. It's how you use it, Messiah, you say. It's what you channel it into.
I ain't never heard it explained like that. I never heard no kind of explanation of the sword, but why does it make so much sense? Make more sense than praying to something that ain't there, as far as I know.
You know why it never makes sense? Because it's really hard to convince people of things that aren't true, Messiah. You gotta muddy it, dirty it, mask it, hide it, put makeup on it, dress it up. You know why it makes sense? Because it's simple. And usually simple is true.
Well, I'm certainly looking forward to Monday. Reckon I want to hear more of what you got to say.
Well, I'd like to have you. It's Monday, 10 p.m. Eastern Stars.
Right.
A lot of what I have to say is in that book. And I'm not the only believing one. That woman right there, someone to talk to, Boyd, Unc, they are apostles of the hollow. They have a knowledge base as deep as mine. You can speak with them, and I always leave myself available.
I do appreciate that. Truly. I mean, like I told them, I all day I done felt like I've been led. I just telling them, I've been feeling without direction for a while, and today the first day that, well, I don't feel like that. And it's hard to explain. It's hard to understand.
Well, everyone's on their journey, ain't that right, y'all?
That's right.
I don't think.
Yeah, I had the pleasure of speaking with Miss Dine. I do appreciate the sharing.
Of course. Well, like I said, a friend of theirs is a friend of mine. You're welcome here.
Thank you kindly.
Of course. Of course.
You know what I appreciate, Messiah?
What's that?
Guess we'll never know.
Yes, no.
I hope she just did that to you and I didn't get it this time. Every now and then she'll just say, you know, preacher, he just has a small, and then she's gone. We'll be right back, chat. Thunderwig, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, raiders. Welcome, welcome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, shit. No, just coming back after the restart. Thank you. Hopefully you had a good stream. Oh, thank you, Thunderwig. It's very kind of you. Welcome, raiders. Holy shit. Thunderwig, were you streaming on Ranch? You streaming from somewhere else? Thank you so much for the raid. Awesome. Well, thank you, man. It's very kind. Thank you, raiders, for being here. Who do you play, Thunderwig? Hey, thank you for the follow. GX raiding. Oh yeah, that's cool. That's a compliment right there. Oh, okay. William Reeves, you were at church. Awesome. That's awesome. Did you go to an actual service, or you just went physically to the church? Or were you able to go to an actual service? Someone mentioned my character to you in game or OC, by the way. I see you. I had a business area and then I tried to play off I was the preacher. I see what you mean. Well, that's awesome. Well, maybe you fooled some people. Ah, okay. Well, we just had a whole meeting about you. People are telling me. I had like a ton of people from Armadillo reach out and be like, there's a preacher coming around. Preacher and the crew have made a name for themselves. So literally somebody met with me just as I started streaming to talk about it. Love it. Love it. Well, hopefully we run into each other. Was he on?
Are you hungry?
Oh, I actually just had a couple stew, but I actually could use some coffee.
I think Secret made some I can get you.
Okay, thank you, Di. You guys are so mad. I can't wait to read that book. Yeah, everybody thinks we're a cult, and it's pretty fiery and eclectic rhetoric. I know it, but we are actually not a cult. We don't do cultish things, but we are. I guess the best definition is we're like an anarchist group, like institutions that try to control people, like religion and government. We don't like. So it comes off very culty, and then my character used to be ex-preacher, Protestant preacher, so everything is like very end-time revelation sounding, because he that's all he knows, you know? You think he's gonna come back?
I'm not sure.
I like him. I see
Yeah,
what
me
y'all
too.
mean.
Yeah, I feel like his life or the story he told us resonates with the book and all of us.
Yeah. You all right, by the way, Di?
I'm all right.
Okay.
Would you like 1 or 2 cups?
Just 1 cup is fine with me. Not, I won't be able to sleep tonight.
Would you like 1 too, Unc?
Yeah,
Coffee.
sure.
Coffee's raw. She gave me raw coffee, and I'm just gonna drink one of my cooked ones.
Oh, Christ,
Thank
we
you
should
so
wash
much.
out. That's raw. Oh, that's awkward. I'm so sorry. Jesus Christ. Hold on. I'm not a good
You're fine, you're
housewife.
fine.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's a good thing that's not who you are, right?
I contribute with better things.
Yes, you do.
Don't drink that. It's
See,
wrong.
next time you tell me to make my own damn coffee.
Yeah. No.
Still strong.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna put that away. Well, it may not come back, but yeah, I do like him. I think he's gonna stick around.
Yeah. I think if he sees the service, I mean, he already, from when we talked to him, it seemed like he agreed with a lot of the points we made.
Yeah. No, it was totally fine. It really wasn't that bad.
Pretty sure I saw you spit it out.
Damn it. Okay. Shit.
Would you like to give me the raw coffee back?
Okay,
Yeah, I'll give it back to you.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go.
There you go.
Thank you so much.
You know what? It is the thought that counts, though. See.
Just so happy I don't cook for you.
Thank you.
Would you like coffee, miss?
What? What's funny about my name? Hold on.
It's fine. Would you like coffee?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind.
Okay, give me a moment.
Welcome, readers. Really glad you're here, y'all. Thank you for tuning in. Hopefully you stick around. I don't know how much we're gonna get into this late at night, but we got a good group here. I think you'd enjoy watching. You said this fella was that was in Armadillo going by preacher what'd you say it was?
So there is two different people, right? There's one,
Oh my
Mr.
God. And this is not
Cortez.
including the other preacher that was like robbing banks.
Unless this Mr. Cortez fella is that fella, but I don't know. I never met that fella
Yeah,
who was
Jackson,
robbing
thank you so much for the
banks.
follow.
So I can't say, but the person we met at the chapel is not the person
Y'all
we were
say hi,
talking
man. Don't
about.
be shy. Glad y'all are here.
Yeah, the person
Thank
at the
you.
chapel, that's
Different.
McDougal has
Yeah,
something like that. I came to the chapel and it was locked, and he said he was a pastor, and then he told me that my soul was damned and I wasn't baptized right, and he was gonna have to baptize me, and
See that right
said that
there?
I was going to hell. And
Said your soul is damned. You're going to hell. Didn't even know you for 2 minutes. Asshole. Hate that shit.
This other fella, Mr. Cortez, I haven't seen him do any preaching, but maybe he used to be, or I have no
Thank
clue.
you.
He seems to be more politically involved with that type of shit.
Interesting.
But he's very
Oh, shit. She's
he's
really
not like most
good at making
politicians.
coffee. You just
I need to
mash
taste
it,
it
you put
now.
them in, you mix it, and you heat it up. It's not.
And
Oh, shit.
sometimes you put
no,
too
this
much.
is delicious.
No, you don't have.
Sometimes-
You don't have to lie. It's okay.
And this is awful.
Okay,
This is
just
terrible.
throw it in the bowl. Throw it in the bowl right there in the cauldron. Just throw it in.
Oh yeah, I was meaning to give you this, by the way, where Oliver lives. Found this. I have no idea what it is, but
Ah, delicious.
Just oh, is it broken? I've been seeing adverts about this.
yeah, I saw that too one day. I
I
have
thought
no
this
idea
was
what
the
it's regarding,
saloon
though.
at Van Horn. Is this something different?
I think it is.
Yeah, I think it's. I don't
Yeah,
know
give it to
actually.
you. Interesting.
There's also some flyers on the outhouse over there. Someone put up a ad for some tobacco business, and there's another one for I don't know what it was, some act of God
Oh,
fund or something like that.
That's Mr. McCabe.
McCabe, okay.
Yeah, McCabe puts up the Act of God Fund. That's to help rebuild Armadillo.
You think he came down here and put that up?
Yeah, he may not know we stay here though.
Yeah.
I know he rides around putting flyers up to get more charitable donations.
There was also one from Ravens Publishing put up on the boxes over there.
Yeah, yeah. Shit.
I don't know what y'all talking about. This ain't too bad.
You a strange one.
No, I seen what you ate at mess at Sissica. You don't have taste buds.
Hmm.
What's that you wearing there, Messiah?
Oh, this buckle.
Yeah.
Reagan is a memory of mine. I meant to put it back away. I don't wear it out too often, but I was missing some of my friends that I used to know around here in Monroe.
What's the insignia there on the buckle?
It's a skull with a snake with an emerald on the head. I was part of this group called the Emerald Snakes.
Oh shit.
Rashawn, do you believe in fate?
Yeah.
Yeah, I am one to believe it too. I don't think it's divine or cosmic like some people do, but I do think there are some things in this world that can't be explained, and they're too coincidental to be a coincidence. You catch my meaning?
Yeah.
I don't know if you noticed the buckle that I wear and the buckle that Unc had worn when he rode into camp. And I don't know if you noticed in that book there the insignia of the skull with a snake.
Oh, I actually didn't even notice.
Yeah, you open up that book of Highland, there is a skull and a snake.
The coffee was fine.
I beg to differ. I forgot to cook mine.
Oh. Maybe you're right, Bridge.
Appointed to cleanse the land with truth and fire.
Yeah, coffee's great. See?
Yeah.
I swear.
What were you saying, Messiah? I'm sorry.
No, I was just reading, looking at the inscription on the front page.
Well, now that you know my origin, I decided that that book was going to be the 67th book, because there's 66 in the Bible I used to preach from. And this book is the one to forsake and abolish all others, helping a man see a new life and a new vision for themselves. So we called it the Final Testament. You have the old and the new, and now the final. Now, Messiah, in truth, I think it is important for you to know that we have a lot of people that attend church. They call themselves believers even. But then we have some that, much like Jesus, for those that believe, had his disciples, well, we have some that don't just preach it, teach it, and attend, but they live it in action, you see. And we used to have camp just west of here, in a little nook in the cliffside called Snake's Hollow. Reason why we liked having camp there, well, again, we thought it was fate. We believe in the hollow, and little did we know, moving to Monroe, there was a place with the name Hollow in the name. So that's where we made camp. Now we've grown a lot, so we've needed a bigger space and some buildings, so we're here. We may not camp there no more, but the name's still stuck as well. Every member of this outfit that we have, they are sons and daughters of the Hollow. Well, we don't share this with many people, but I do believe in fate, and I see that buckle there, so I'm going to tell you our outfit's name is Sons of Snake Hollow. But when we wear the insignia very similar to yours, it only looks like the difference is that emerald, the top of that skull. Well, the snake signifies where we're from, and the skull, the emptiness of the head, signifies the hollow, the thing that you might find empty to you to harness and become more powerful. That's where we get our name from. I just think it's very interesting. You've got an insignia very similar to ours.
I like that. I don't believe it was coincidence.
No, I don't believe it as well. Hey, thank you, Indigo, for the follow. I appreciate that.
The Emerald Snake's still around.
Alien 2B, thank you so
No.
much for following. That is
Been long
Irv.
gone.
Irv is joining y'all. It's happening.
I ain't heard from him in years.
It's happening. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Miller. I don't know how your outfit ran, but well, we are family around here, and if it was similar, that must not have been easy. No, it's not a drill.
Yeah.
San Diego,
Yeah,
hate
I
religion,
reckon
love the hollows. That's what I'm
close to
talking
this.
about. Yep, that's it, Raz.
One of them was my brother.
The crew's
Like
back
brother to me.
together.
I don't know if he dead or somewhere running for his life.
Oh, alien? Oh, okay. Hey, guy. Can I come? It's up to you, man. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Besides, truly.
It's all right.
Well, sounds like they weren't blood and you found them, right? Tells me that they could be found again.
I hope so.
I hope that for you as well, fella. Has he been shown around camp? Does he know where everything is, or do we just bring him to the fire?
No, I can show him around.
Yeah, you mind doing that, Di? Besides, I don't know if you have somewhere to stay.
I don't.
Tell me if I'm being too forward, but I don't mind you staying with us till you get on your feet and make your decision on what you want to do.
I think that's fine.
I really appreciate that.
I think,
Really,
There's a few free tents for you. You can pick.
I think there's only one more left.
Oh,
It's the,
who's sleeping in the other two?
I believe it's Donnie, you, and Lucky. So actually, the one right next to yours that shares those crates,
Yeah.
I think that's the open one if Messiah wants it.
I reckon
can
I
show
take
it to
it.
him.
You go ahead and show him around, Di, if you don't mind.
Thank you, preacher.
Of course. I really like him.
Yeah, that answered a question I didn't even have to ask.
Yeah, it did.
I wanted to know if he ever rode with people
I pushed
before.
the cycle talk ain't working, chat, sorry.
Seems like he did.
Well, then maybe we treat him a lot like John if that's the case.
Yeah, I think so too.
Hell, already in my mind,
think
it's
so,
progressed
too.
a little bit quicker than John. I
Yeah,
feel like I've had less interaction than him.
yeah. I mean, I know more about MJ here than I do about Bohannon.
Yeah, but Bohannon has such a strong name.
Sure.
I gotta fix this. Yeah.
Messiah, though.
That's a strong name too, I have to admit.
Yeah.
What is happening? Is this button broken?
I think it's fine if he stays here. We just gotta make sure that everybody knows.
Oh, it's because I'm drinking coffee. I'm an idiot.
Well, then we'll find out eventually.
I think it's because I'm drinking coffee.
Dia brought something up to me earlier regarding the letter we talked about.
Yeah.
She was a little bit, I don't know if concern is the right word, but she felt like, well, she asked me, why are we the only ones who have to do this? Why don't you, Boyd, and Preacher have to share?
What are we talking about? Share what?
I mean, more about their past. Same kind of questions they're supposed to be answering in the letter.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I told her it's more of a rite of passage for everybody, and
Right.
but I did realize something though,
Okay.
that I mean, ever since you, me, and Huck was riding around, we knew each other.
Yeah. Hey, thank you for the follow,
But
Super
we haven't
Duke.
really.
Twisted. D3F, thank you
Well,
so
I
much
don't
for the
know
follow as
about
well.
you, but I haven't
Welcome in,
really
y'all.
told too
Thank
many
you for the
people
follows. I
about
appreciate that.
life before this,
Yeah.
so I gave her a little bit of my story, what I've been through. I think she appreciated that.
That's good.
I think I should. It's gonna be hard, but I'm gonna try to plan a little trip, a hiking trip
Yeah.
up to the mountain, Coulter. Seeker said she knows the place well. I think it could be a good little group activity, if you will, for everybody to get to know each other better.
Yeah, whatever you think is best. I'm with you.
Yeah, I think that would be good. They seem down. They are well down to do it. So
Yeah. Okay.
just have to find a time and that works for everyone.
Sure, sure.
So we asked her, Seeker, and Donnie to write the letters, right?
Awning where Uncle Preacher and Boyd congregate and take all the big important decisions about whatever the hell's going on.
Very good.
Been thinking on something, Unc.
Huh?
I've been thinking on something.
Yeah. What's that?
It's been eating me alive at night. these cards
Yeah.
and posters and shit that Law leaves in camp.
Yeah, I've been thinking about it as well.
I'm kind of growing weary of that going unanswered. I'd like to think on how we're going to respond back, because I feel like they're just doing what they want with no repercussion, and that just don't sit right with me.
No, I agree. I was talking to Da and to Seeker about it
Yeah.
briefly,
Yeah.
and well, they gave me a few ideas on what could be done.
Well, now I'm itching to hear.
Send a message back. Well, I think Da's idea was good. I like it, but it's
A little childish.
a little childish maybe, but you know, I'm childish and I like that. Well, basically, I go out fishing one day, or we go out fishing, get a lot of fish, throw them under their porch, let the sun do the work. It's gonna smell like hell down there.
Oh shit.
Leave a little card. It's one idea. Seeker came up with the idea of taking the cards they brought here, ripping them apart, leaving them on their little porch over there, along with one of her own cards. And another idea she had a long time ago, I don't know if you remember, she talked about a poster war. She had some posters made of the clowns of MSO or something of the like. Basically, lawmen in clown makeup. She said she'd be down to plaster the whole door of the sheriff's office with those posters. And again, leaving a card. I don't know if it's too much, too little.
It's a start. I just
Well.
want something. I don't care what, but I like the sound of it, honestly.
We'll see where that goes, obviously.
Thing that eats
Had
me
any
alive
idea?
is that man looked at me when we met with the monk. That Pine, that spineless son of a bitch, said that he
Yeah.
was going to do things by the book that other men wrote for him. Said that his men weren't going to break laws or act like a fucking outlaw gang themselves. Hell, I'd rather them just be that and say that's what they are than act like wolves in sheep clothing.
Yeah, I agree.
And I got half a mind to just go down there myself, just tell that some bitch. So is that what you gonna do? Unlawfully? Isn't it their law? You can't just enter premises without permission. Am I wrong on that shit? That's what they do going through. Hell, when we were at camp, they took things from you, didn't they? Riding on your shit.
Yeah,
Now, it's
did.
harmless. At the end of the day, they're doing what they want, thinking that it's okay and they're above the law.
yeah,
If I walk into their sheriff's office without an introduction, they'd probably trespass me. Well, why can't I fucking do the same?
You know what they're doing.
Oh, I know. But what I
And it's
want to do is,
working.
I want to look at him, to his face, and tell him. And I want his men to hear it when I do. That you're nothing but the rest. Liar and a cheat. But you're right. Maybe a subtle start is best.
yeah. I would like to see the look on his face too, though.
Yeah. Because he's going
Sounds
to do one or
about
two
nice.
things. He's either going to recognize the error and fix it and get those men up to snuff, which I got a feeling he don't have the backbone to really control all of them. They act like they're for him because he wears a title above them, but I bet you when he's not around, they'll act different anyway.
Oh yeah, definitely.
or he's gonna make excuses and just look silly doing so. Either way, I'm gonna love the outcome.
Yeah. No, but I agree. I think definitely that we should do something. I think I like the idea most of leaving all the ripped up business cards and
Yeah,
whatnot
I like
on the
that too.
porch, leaving our car, and then they know it's this camp came over there and they want none of it.
Yeah.
They keep coming around and we'll go have a talk with them.
Messiah, I don't mean to be rude. Pine is the chief deputy of New Austin.
Right.
And he has declared that he and his men are gonna take this wild Mustang of the West by the horns and control it. Get this, Messiah, he said that if the people of Armadillo and the rest of New Austin don't get themselves in order, he will replace every last one of us and bring people from the east and replace us with them.
What?
That's right. His exact words. Unc was there.
Word
He
by
could tell you.
word. Yeah.
Wow.
And I asked him why. I said, what is your ambition, truly? And he said, growth and prosperity. And I said, well, we've been growing and prosperous in all ways. So why has it got to be your way? He didn't have an answer. It's all a facade, Messiah. They care about power and authority. Prideful men. Masked in, I'm doing it for you. Masked in generosity and virtue. No. Pine is a spineless bitch that's just trying to control more men and sound virtuous, noble in doing so. No. A wolf sees a wolf, Messiah.
Yeah, I ain't never been too kind to nobody that wear a badge, especially not some bitch like that.
Well, that's good to hear.
So I'm just curious, how much influence and I guess you could say power does this lawman have?
Well, when Unc and I traveled around town, this man used to be a marshal. And the marshals in Monroe had a notorious streak of being, apparently he said his some bitch's law had to offer. Man that knew how to wield the rifle and the revolver, knew how to lead, knew how to negotiate, take control. Politicians, they were the entire package. And when they show up, certain towns, for an extended period of time, the dynamic always changes under the weight and gravity of who they are. Pine was one of those. I think there was about a dozen of them for all of Monroe. So he, in truth, Messiah, I can give you a little bit of a history lesson, at least for when we were here.
Yeah.
We've seen about 3, I think we know of, chief deputies before Pine, and they all lasted but a week in between. What kept happening is these chief deputies would come down, try to take order. Hell, one of them even bought the mansion down in Tumbleweed. And they got ran out of town, sold their mansion. They don't live here no more. I don't even think they're law anymore. Cheyenne and Rowan, I think was their names. Then there was a what was the feller's name?
No, it was Gunderson.
Gunderson. And there was one other that we saw. I can't remember that name. That one was very short-lived. He was in a card. Left at camp and then now
Oh
Pine.
yeah, I can't remember his name.
Now Pine. So, and it's in a span of 3-4 months, so they can't figure their shit out. Anyway, this Pine filler, though, has a history. Long-standing law member. Marshal in his portfolio. And not only that, Messiah, what he did, he's brought 15 of the best deputies, senior deputies, what have you, that Monroe Sheriff's Office has to offer. He dispatched their best men with a gun to be stationed in Armadillo with them. Now, why you think he would do that? If he's looking for gross prosperity, put out a hand, he even put a little help box right by the telegram station, thinking that people in Armadillo needed bandages and bowls and shit, like we some kind of poor folk that need a leg up in life.
Right.
Why would you do that shit, right? And then bring 15 of your best men. And he
Yeah,
guesses,
that ain't normal.
no, he's showing face.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
One of those men, not to me, but from a trusted source, told me they talked about this word, colonization. You know anything about history? First, you tried to connect with the people and see if you could take that route, make little boxes that tell people you're here to help them, to protect them, to give order. And if that doesn't work, the contingency is well, forceful oppression. When you tell me you got 15 of your best men coming into town, well, that sounds like a contingency to me, doesn't it?
Breaking it do.
So that's what we're dealing with. All the while, we have outfits in town leaving them be, and other outfits not wanting to fight other outfits' wars. Well, the Church of the Hyla and the Sons of Snake Hollow, our hand in all of this is trying to make sense of it all and truly trying to inspire the people to be what we once were. You said you spent time in Monroe, so are you familiar with Armadillo used to be? Hey, thank you so much for the follow there.
Not all the way.
CMC Comas. Thank you.
Things, but no, can't say I'm too familiar now.
This was lawless land. There was a time lawmen would ride into town and the entire town would point a gun,
Okay, yeah.
rob them of their shoes, all their effects, hog tie them, and then they'd make them walk that canyon back into West Elizabeth.
So that is the Armadillo I remember. The New Austin I remember. But I don't know what exactly happened. I know somebody. I know I done heard that some bad happened after that.
Yeah, that's the
Between the
Armadillo
time I
you
gone.
remember. That's not the Armadillo that currently stands over that bluff.
Don't look like.
No, it's not. Apparently there was some culmination. War broke out between the gangs of Armadillo. The four kings that led this, what became a giant outfit, against Monroe Sheriff's Office. Messiah, they brought Gatling guns on wagons, supply, men, ammunition, weaponry. And there was a bloodbath at Fort Mercer south of Armadillo. Many lives lost on both sides. From my understanding, really no clear winner, but it did end in the favor of the sheriff's office because much of the outfits in town were broken from that. the loss of people, the agony that it brought. They were tired of fighting. And when they lost, Monroe Sheriff's Office has been off and on, but keeping a steady foothold in Armadillo ever since. And now there's a lot of outfits that just let them, as long as they're not bothered. And well, it means Armadillo ain't what it used to be.
I reckon.
Yeah.
I think the road to get back there, it's a long one.
Yeah, it is. That's really our aim in it.
Yeah.
It's going to take a long time, but we hope to use the holla to reignite that fire and that passion to live free again in the people here in Armadillo. When, though, that is the question. When? Seems so far away from now.
Have to take it step by step,
Yeah,
day by day.
yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have a shovel?
I do somewhere. I think, yeah. Let me check. I think it's on my wagon.
You said your father and your mother are gone. But, obviously you were the outfit, you said Emerald Snakes.
That's right, yeah.
Tell me more about yourself, Messiah. Did you have work back east? What did your outfit specialize in when y'all were going strong? You know, what do you do to preoccupy your time? I'd like to get to know you.
Well, prior to coming to Monroe ever in the Mississippi, I did some work, taking care of things that needed to be taken care of, killing folks for money, bad folks, wicked folks, and reckon I was ran out laying low. Came here. That's where I met the snakes, and they took me in, gave me a home, and I had a great new life. And, worked in Rhodes at the Parlor House, bartender. Pretty good at it. Did that for a couple years, and then we seemed to got separated. I went off back to Mississippi, and wanted to go see my family. Ones I had there, some people I done met, and some cousins, and they was dead. They they was dead. There wasn't nobody there to tell me what happened. They just found them all on the farm. dead on the ground. It's like like everything came back rushing to me. Every death I encountered before that, and then and I knew that it was my fault why they died. At least it felt like that. So I know that the people that I killed, they people were after me. And they found my people, and I ran. Then I came back here.
Say, do you have any special skills or talents?
I don't think so. I don't. What's special talent?
Oh, yeah. Think yourself fancy with a gun? Boyd and Lucky walk around thinking there's something spinning their gun on their finger like they some kind of circus performer. But give Boyd credit, he's pretty good sharpshooter. Here himself as well. Great at riding your horse. You know how to cook, mix drinks. Shit, I don't know. What do you feel?
Oh, I know how to ride horses good. I guess I ride my horses pretty good. I shoot all right. I mean,
Hey, thank you for following.
I shoot
Biggles, giggles.
Might take a couple times, but it's gonna get shot.
Thank you for
right?
following me. I appreciate it, woman.
I grow some good motor.
Oh, we like motor around here, don't we?
Oh yeah.
What kind of mind do you think you have? Are you a sleek, cunning kind? Are you business minded, oriented? Are you?
Yeah, I'm a people
first, ask
person.
questions later.
I'm a people person. I like to be in front of. That's why I worked at the Paul House. And yeah.
Yeah, I can see that about you.
I used to. people come in there saying all kinds of things. You hear all kinds of things. People talking at the bar, and I always heard things that I needed to hear.
Yeah.
I'm good at that. Being around people, and then I know what I'm doing, who I'm with. They ain't really seeing me.
Yeah.
Like a shadow. When I want to be.
That makes sense. You missed the parlor house?
I do.
You
I went to a poker game earlier there.
Oh yeah,
Real good.
at the Rhodes Parlor House.
Yeah, the people that run it now, they all right. Ain't bad.
Oh, ain't the same
I
as the
missed that
ones
shit
were there.
again.
Oh yeah. It's Thursday, isn't it?
Yeah, I was up like 200 and I lost it all.
Shit. Sorry.
It was good though. I love the gamble.
Well, if you ever decide you want to get back into that line of work again, there's a pretty decent saloon down in Armadillo. One of our own, his name's Donnie. He works there. Maybe he can get you a job. In truth,
Yeah.
it's the only saloon in all of New Austin. There's a tavern in Armadillo, and then there's another saloon down in Tumbleweed. But I don't think anybody's occupied either of those.
I don't think so.
3-4 months that we've been settled here in New Austin, so I don't know if those are ever gonna open. So if that's any type of work you'd want to do again in this area. I guess the Brandon Iron Saloon there in Armadillo would be your only bet. Well, unless of course you want to open your own, but hell, I don't know.
Yeah, I hear you there. No, I anything can happen, but I ain't trying to do too much right now.
It's understandable.
Yeah.
I think they could definitely need a few more people at the saloon in Armadillo.
Yeah,
Keep
that's
it open more.
That's what it look like.
And well, especially if it's earlier or later. Those 2 times they really struggle. They're real good about being open in what it feels to be a 2-hour window every day.
Yeah.
And they're not really open during the rest.
Yeah, I'm gonna see about that then.
Yeah, we can get you connected with Donnie and maybe he can help you get a job there. When I say stay here, I don't just mean that tent. I'm sure Di showed you where food is. You help yourself to it. The only thing we ask is if you go hunting, instead of selling that meat to the butcher, consider contributing that box. You're riding around, you see a ram's head or some type of herb. Likely we could use it in a stew. And you don't mind picking it up and dropping it in the box. We all help out, but we've got a couple of cooks that keep that pretty stocked in Seeker and Lucky, so it's nice to have. They cook it up and we keep them stocked.
Of course. Be glad to.
Horse riding through. Might be dying.
Yeah, looks like it.
Oh, it's Seeker.
Honey, I'm home.
Hi, Seeker. How are you?
Come back.
Oh, hi.
Are
Hello.
you very quiet or stays me?
Yeah, am I?
I mean, I hear you all right.
Oh shit.
Hey, Salted Brother. I didn't
My
know you
ears
were in
are
the
all
chat. Good
fucked.
to see you. Hope you're well.
Oh, boy.
Oh, you are quiet.
Oh,
That's better.
Yeah, it is better.
what was it
Welcome
better?
back
Is it
home.
not better?
It's better.
Now it's bad.
Oh, okay. I didn't do nothing.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Well, I don't know. I think it's my ears.
No, it's okay.
Seeker, have you met Messiah?
I don't think so.
No.
I'm doing good. I'm doing
hi,
good.
I'm
Late
Messiah.
stream is gonna be relatively
Is
short
that
compared
like
to others.
your
but
given name or your nickname?
I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. Salted Brother.
No, some people call me MJ, but besides my name.
So your mother just looked at you and was like, "You are the Messiah."
What?
Let's name him Messiah.
I wish I could have asked.
Oh,
That has
you
some
didn't get the
sense.
chance.
No, not when I really wanted to. Lost when I was 10.
You you couldn't find her? She went somewhere?
He might join
she
here
went- she went-
shortly.
Like at a park? You guys
She
went
went
to the park?
She went to.
We
the-
like
him a
she
lot.
died. She went to die.
We might try him out and let him be a hang around for a little bit. He
Oh,
might join up.
D-E-D.
His name is Messiah.
She died.
DEAD. Yeah.
Oh,
But
shit.
I like
okay.
him a lot.
Well, that sucks. Sorry. I didn't have one. Well, I sort of have 3, but that's complicated. One
Oh,
was
shit.
probably much
We'll be
easier.
here. We'll be here all night.
Oh, yeah, right.
So, right.
Speaking of that, one of my mothers is in town waiting to meet you, preacher.
Oh.
That's why I came back over
Holy
here.
shit.
But then I ran into a horse and I got cocaine and I'm really high right now.
Oh wow.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I like Messiah a lot.
Yeah.
How did the family
Actually,
affairs go?
I'm gonna.
I don't know. I think she went to go do some. You okay? I think she went
Yeah,
to go do
just
What
Yeah,
what the hell
just-
was that?
that's cocaine.
Oh
I feel
shit.
grand.
Okay. Messiah Seeker here's well, she's a tree frog. And I don't
Yeah.
mean actually a tree frog, obviously she's
No, I'm a human.
Young
But
woman.
if I had to be classified in an animal, you know, or your natural you,
Oh yeah.
not really the fangs and claw kind of, you know, creature. Like, let me go out and be the big bad werewolf, you know, or dragon, whatever. I'm
Yeah,
more of
just a
that,
dragon,
like,
yeah.
you know, adorable little frog that everyone just likes to have around because they're colorful and cute, and you're like, oh, and then you get a little too close and you poke it and you die because it's poison.
Okay. I like that explanation.
Yeah, so I'm like the adorable little tree frog, you know, that's
No. Right.
I'm everywhere, and a lot of people know me, and I know a lot of people, and a lot of things.
Now I don't know about you, Messiah, but I think that tree frog is a lot more dangerous than that werewolf. You see it coming, that werewolf. And you could fight best you can. Tree frog, you might just run in through the brush and you brush across a little frog, or you might think it's cute, pick it up, don't realize it's toxic to the skin, the body, and you die.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's
See, that poison don't just kill you. One of my favorite things about Seeker is she'll tell you exactly what's on her mind with no expense to your thoughts or feelings, by the way.
I got in trouble for it a lot. Well, not here, but
No, you don't.
Yeah.
You don't get in trouble for it here.
with this, with the mother that's waiting in Armadillo. Because, you know, Donnie asked her that when I took Donnie into St. Denis and showed him the house. And, he was like, yeah, she said she gets in trouble. And she's like, that is not true, Saker. She's yelling up to me at the stairs.
So, Seeker, you want me to meet your mother?
Yeah, why not?
I mean, I guess I'd be delighted to.
I mean, she's gonna die soon, probably.
shit.
So
I'm sorry.
I just figured, you know, she could at
Okay,
least meet a
shit.
friend.
I don't know if you're trying to guilt trip me. I'm already in. I'm sorry that is she sick?
No, it's the developments I was telling you about in Saint Denis. You know, I telegrammed. Maybe you didn't see it. It's
I
okay.
don't think
There's
I've
just
seen
things
it.
a brewing.
Oh shit. Okay. Are they threatening your mother's life?
No, sort of. It's complicated.
Okay,
You want
alright.
the story now or later?
Well, you want to tell me now, or do you want me to go meet your mother? Which one is it?
Well, Percy's really knackered and he's babysitting her right now, and he
Okay.
yelled at me to be quick, and I don't
Okay,
know if
let's
it's been
be
quick
quick.
or not.
What does she know about me?
Nothing.
Does she
Oh,
know?
that you're my friends from Gamblers Anonymous.
Okay.
I'm on the mothers.
Are you trying to say anonymous?
Yeah, but it's really hard.
Yes,
So
okay.
that's what came out, and then that's what I've just
So
been
we're
calling it.
not an outfit that you run with.
We're not a cult. Yeah.
Seeker, we've never been a cult.
I don't know. That's what I told her.
Okay. And you see, Seeker,
She does know that. She knows that we're.
Seeker,
yeah,
but
we're an
usually when
outfit.
you
She
tell
knows we're an
people that
outfit.
you're not a cult, you feel the need to tell people you're not a cult. It
but
reinforces
when
the
I
idea
told
that you're a
her-
cult. That usually
'Cause
does
Unc-
the opposite effect.
No, but because Unk was in the room and they were asking, and they were buying the whole Gamblers Anonymous, and she wasn't being very specific with her
Anonymous.
words, so I was able to dodge it, and not answer. And then Percy, that dickhead, was like, "No, Seeker, she's asking if you're part of an outfit," and I was like, "Twat, I know what she was asking. I was just trying to avoid answering it honestly without lying." So I said, "Yeah, we is."
So she does know you're part of an outfit.
Yeah.
Okay.
And when I told her I was, and she was like, "Oh, I see, you know, the snake. I've heard, which I didn't even know people's heard about us, but she's like, I heard things, and they are," and I knew what she was thinking. So I headed off like you would probably want me to. And I said, "No, I know what you're thinking. We are not a cult."
Oh my God. Okay. All right. Well, let's go and do this shit.
We're going now.
Yeah, you want to go? Come on.
I'm gonna go I'm gonna rest my eyes for a little bit, but
Okay,
All right.
do appreciate the hospitality and everything.
course.
Truly.
of course.
Yeah, I'll be seeing y'all on my wake.
Sounds good.
Okay, we'll see you around. Good to meet you, Messiah.
Yeah, have a good one.
Yeah, it's nice meeting you. I can't think of a
Nice
good
meeting you too.
nickname for you.
Oh shit. I just remembered something.
What was that?
I spoke to Lily again. I met her in
Okay.
Armadillo the other
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
And she gave me, well,
Ah.
she told me that some information. It might not be true. I don't know. She said it was rumors, but yeah. I haven't seen them in a while. So, but basically, she told me that you know Swisher and Goose, right?
Yeah.
Well, she told me that they've broken off from Jethro and moved out east.
Oh shit. That is not. Shit. Okay. That is news. That's. Why
So
would
basically,
why would somebody lie about that?
yeah, that's what I thought too. And she said, well, it's secondhand information, but she basically said they were tired of fighting.
Makes me wonder if that means Jethro's ready to fight and they walked.
Yeah, it could be. He's a leader of one of the outfits down here.
It's the outfit that really gave us trust, a voice, and gave us a head start, to be honest. We're just trying to figure out, though, if they're ones that are going to go the distance with us or not. Been having a lot of fucking mind games lately, Seeker, to be honest with you. Hard to tell which way's right, wrong, up or down.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like the people that have been here for so long, they're just beating dogs and they don't have the bite on them.
Yeah.
I might telegram Goose.
They might
I
have
feel
bark,
like
but
we had a good relationship with him.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to have some friends out east if we ever need them.
hello,
That
I
is
know
true.
everyone out east. What are you talking about?
No, I just mean that
I don't
we
know
all
if they're
have
going
connections.
necessarily to Saint Denis, but
Well, I
somewhere
know
out
either.
east.
I know all the people in Rhodes, or Ansburg, Van Horn,
Okay, very now.
Saint Denis.
Are we going to Saint Denis?
No,
What?
she
No, we're
said
going
they're in
here.
Armadillo.
Yeah, they're
Oh,
here.
okay. No, because
Somewhere.
if we were, I wanted to change clothes because last time I felt like a fucking hobo.
Oh, hi.
Howdy.
You took your sweet ass time, didn't you?
Well, I had to explain.
Oh shit, sorry.
I kept the explanation short.
It's a beautiful horse you have there.
Yeah, thank you. It's a
I
bit
wasn't
dusty.
fucking talking to you.
Oh,
Oh, you talking about my horse, ma'am?
Golden Dapple?
That's right. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It doesn't look sickly.
it does.
Did you tell
think-
him his horse
I
looks
think
sickly?
it said looks. I did. I forgot I did. But I was actually just thinking that as I was looking at it, so I thought for a minute he read my mind, and it was kind of scary. But I did. I said it looked like I had jaundice.
Okay.
Mm.
The name of the horse is Judgment. Very kind. I like your horse as well. Who's this?
That's the Salem.
Salem. That's a good name. Strong horse.
Yeah. Also a Turkmen.
Yeah, yeah.
Sick name.
Turkmen's are my favorite. Now, who do we have the pleasure of meeting?
My name's Cecilia. Most people call me Cece.
Well, wonderful to meet you.
What you taking your hat off for?
I hear you've sort of taken these two hooligans in. I pray for you every day.
Oh god.
Well,
Here we go again.
not much of a praying man myself, but They're all right. I do like them. You've got some good. They ain't kids no more, but you got some good people here.
Yeah, see, a pleasure. It's a pleasure. Remember, you asked Donnie how I got saddled with.
No, I'm just making fun of you.
Oh, you
I know
met
you're a
Donnie?
pleasure. I did, yeah.
Oh shit!
I'm sorry.
I wanted to make a good impression. Did he do all right?
Oh, he was fine.
Okay.
Did he put a shirt on?
Yeah. Was
No.
his
Show was
was his
wide open.
was his chest out?
Yeah, of course.
All
it
the
was.
hair?
I was
Did he
making fun of him
shave
the
at
whole
least?
time.
God damn it. Okay. Well, I promise you, we all don't dress like that. Well, Unc sometimes, but only when he's posing.
I sort of met him also.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we met briefly.
Yeah.
Briefly up in the Saint Denis.
Yeah, in the
Yeah.
tavern.
Well,
Who's
Seeker,
phone?
Seeker came riding in, telling us that you were here, and she said that she was excited for you to meet. And well, we are excited to meet you.
Yeah. He's a busy man, Mum.
Oh.
And you see, yeah, so let me explain this to you. So I had to go in and interrupt this meeting that he was having by making it kind of sweeten the deal. So I had to tell him that he was going to be dead soon. So,
Oh, God. Seeker.
Hold on, Seeker. I would have met her regardless. You don't have to. You didn't have to make that. So you're not sick, ma'am.
what?
I mean, that's
Well,
a
he's an
loaded
important
question, but
man.
no, I'm not just dying of
Wait,
disease.
did you say Mom was dying so you come here quicker?
She did.
Holy shit.
Okay.
I mean, it's not
It's
necessarily a
different
lie.
than
It's like, I might be dead soon.
Oh my God. Seeker.
It's
She's so funny, y'all.
jeez.
Well, I
That's a
was
horrible
just.
thing to say,
okay,
Seeker.
that's hilarious.
Hey,
alright?
I
That's
don't know
fucking
how to
hilarious.
respond to this. Holy shit.
That's
Sorry.
fucking-
Well,
Oh,
my-
excuse
you
me
know,
for my
since-
language, ma'am. I'm sorry.
No, it's all right. I cuss like a sailor. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
You know, since I am a
He's a
dying
preacher,
woman,
of course he's
according
worried about it.
listen. Since I'm a dying woman, according to Seeker, how
What?
about you sweeten the
I'm
deal and sell me that horse?
You have one of those horses.
No, I don't. I
You
have a
want
gold
this
one, not a
horse?
Golden
God,
Devil.
you have one.
I would love to buy that horse.
You're gonna be
Holy
dead
shit.
soon. Why do you want that horse?
Okay. Well, you know, it's just a dying woman's wish, Seeker. Jeez.
But if you're dead, what horse?
How many?
Why do you need a
Do
horse?
you have? How about this? Do you have more than just this Turkmen here?
I do. I have 3.
Which Turkmens do you have?
I have the gray, the gold, and this one. He's thinking really hard.
I can't believe you're trying to take my preacher's horse from him. This man out here doing
I have been
charity
wanting one of those
work.
horses, Seeker, for like, I don't know,
We're gonna
months.
have to
Okay.
sacrifice 10 goats.
Does Hope Seal not sell this coat anymore?
No, Hope Hill doesn't sell Turkmens. They sell Foxtrotters.
Oh, I thought that was Scarlet Meadows.
Mm-mm. Gallant sells them, but apparently, ever since they took over the ranch, I don't know if they're just not skilled enough, but they're just not offering those. I think really what's happening is they only get like a few of them, and they keep them for people they really like, which obviously isn't me, so.
Oh, shit.
Well,
I don't
Chick,
know,
need
they
to
just
go and
wouldn't
talk
sell
to
me
them
one.
boys.
You should have lied to me, ma'am. Now I know that this horse is very valuable.
Okay, well, I just really want it, okay?
Oh,
You hear that, Seeker? My jaundiced horse is very valuable.
yeah, I guess so. I mean, you know what? It's a parent in heaven. Your
You know
horse
Carmine has
looks
that
like
horse
it's
too, right?
dying, and she is going to be dying. So
Yeah, it's
put
a
'em
dying
together.
woman. It's a dying
Oh
woman's
my!
wish.
So I understand where she gets this
Try
from
it.
now.
Fucking cancer patient.
don't have cancer. I mean, I do have a sort of cancer, but it's
I was about
not
to say that's
inside
yeah.
of me. It's in someone else.
Well, maybe
Anyway.
if you handled it.
I mean, I am in the
Yeah.
market for another Turkmen. The reason why I asked you if you had more than one, I was considering a trade, 2 for 1, and then I give you some cash.
Oh, 2 for 1.
Well, and then I give you some cash to make up the difference.
Oh, okay. Well, which
You
ones you
give
looking
2
for?
horses, you get your jaundice.
Yeah, but
I'd
now,
preferably like to keep this one, but
well,
I'd
that,
part with the other 2. Salem was a gift to me. That's the only reason.
oh, I
would
don't,
part
I
with her.
don't, I don't want to take it from you. How about this? How about you give me your telegram and I'll think on it?
Okay, that sounds like a good idea.
Because
My
I have to be
telegram's
honest
just,
with you, Judgment here, he's
No, don't
been
say
with
it.
me a long
I
time.
have faith in him.
Yeah, I believe that.
Why?
Long time. Yeah, I'll
Well,
think
I mean,
on
you
it
don't
though.
you don't have to if you don't want to.
Well, there's a need as well. So I really do want to think on it. I don't want to make an emotional or rushed decision now. I don't want to tell you no and then change my mind later, and I don't want to tell you yes and change my mind later.
All right. Well, my telegram is just CC. It's CECE.
See, I'm gonna write that down because I'm an older man seeker, not an old man.
Very.
Oh well, according to
I said both
her,
of
I
those,
am an old
actually.
woman. And you
You
know,
are?
actually, you know what you said last time, Seeker? You remember what happened
What?
when you said I was old, and that I was going to break a hip if I moved too quickly?
Yeah, I do
And
remember
then
those
what happened?
words. And then I went to sleep.
Yeah, and yeah. So next time she calls you old, just beat the shit out of her. Right?
What? Where
I
did that come out?
I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. So wait, so what is Meadows sell now?
Scarlet Meadows?
Yeah, hadn't they been the ones
They're a
selling?
produce ranch.
They're farmers ranch now.
Oh
No,
shit.
they're
You been out of the loop for a while?
no, you're talking about the one outside of Rhodes, not the produce one.
No,
the
the
other one.
Strawberry
yeah.
Meadows, Blackbone Ranch now. Okay.
They're Bretons, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's Bratton's.
Oh, okay. Because didn't
The only thing that isn't being sold currently is Gypsy Cops.
yeah, Gypsy?
I got a couple of those.
No, I ain't interested in Gypsy Cops.
That's not true. Hungarians are.
Turkmens
Oh, yeah,
are the
that's
only
true.
horse I really like, to be honest. It seems like you and I
Yeah,
have the same taste.
Yeah. Well,
Wait, so
I
who
have
sells the Turkmens now?
Gallant. It's up in the Heartlands.
Oh, I see that. Gallant Ranch, okay.
Yeah.
Do you have
Oh,
their
I think I know
telegram?
who those.
I
think I know
believe
who
it's
owns it.
GHR.
GHR.
Percy, isn't that Billy Joe's lot?
No, that's Blackbone.
Oh, that's right.
I'm seconds away.
The woman that owns Gallant is Lilith Gallant. She's Sarge's lot.
I'm hearing Turkmens are hard to purchase, though. They're very difficult to work with. Is that right?
Well, they were for a little bit after the Turkmen Ranch first opened up because so many people wanted them, but now I think
Yeah.
they're
It was the
I don't
same
think
thing
they have
with
a
the
wait list
Arabians.
anymore.
Oh, okay.
So you can pretty much get them whenever. I think they do, they sell them once a week.
Okay.
Whatever they get in from the breeders.
Also, they don't take orders
just
on
sell 'em.
Telegram?
Yeah, they will.
Okay.
You can telegram them and you can reserve ahead of time or you can just go up there. Typically they'll put up an ad on like Friday or Saturday and they'll have it open just for people to come and pick up horses if they're not all reserved.
Understood. Okay. Well, it has been a pleasure to meet you. My understanding is you live in San Denis.
I do, yeah.
Well, this is a long trek just to meet a filler. I do appreciate that.
I'm a bit of a traveler.
I know that
He'll
Seeker.
be dead soon.
Okay.
I know Seeker didn't knows my, I guess, disdain for the big city, but if she ever asked me to go out there for anything, I hope you know, Seeker, I'd
You-
make the trip. You didn't have to
I
make
know,
her
well,
travel.
you went out there.
Yeah, you didn't have to make her travel. I don't mind going out there.
I don't
Well, she
mind
had nothing
traveling. I
else to do.
travel a
She was
lot.
following me and Percy around.
Okay.
Yeah.
okay. Well, they're grown now, but you got two fine children here. I
That
know
I do.
that has
Oh,
important with what
that's
you've done, so.
Can you stop telling people I'm a dead woman, Seeker?
The overt family affection.
Actually, I have a
Secret.
question for you, Cece.
Mm-hmm.
If you, and Seeker, Percy, don't say anything, please. If you were to assign a dog breed to each of your kids here,
Oh, we've already had this conversation. She knows my answer.
Yeah, see, here's the thing. She
No, no,
was
no,
one of the
no.
people-
Let me tell
no,
him,
no,
though.
no, no.
Let me tell him, though.
Listen.
Let me tell him.
No, no, he
Listen.
knows. He's
No,
the third
listen.
party. Okay.
All right. Percy's the golden retriever. All right.
oh shit, Percy, I'm sorry. Okay.
He's
Seeker
a
is.
one-balled Rottweiler.
Listen.
With one ball.
He's
yeah.
not. No, he's
Yeah,
not.
He's nearly neutered.
Yeah, nearly
No. Percy's a sweetheart.
halfway neutered.
He can be vicious if he needs to be, but it
He
is
should be
very
more.
occasional. And that, I would feel, is a golden
Rawr.
retriever aspect.
No.
Seeker, however, is a boxer
Such a golden retriever.
because
A boxer.
she,
You send me to go get someone,
is-
and I
You know
forget
what?
and bring someone else back.
Seeker,
yeah,
a boxer really is kind of a good explanation now that
But
I've
it's
heard.
just drooly. It has a smushed-in face.
Okay, well, forget how it looks. We're talking about personality here, Seeker. I'm not saying you have a smushed in face. I'm just saying you're a boxer. I don't know what to tell you. Because you know what?
You
Boxers
sound
are like,
husky.
listen, boxers are
Okay.
like, okay, you send it out in the yard to go fetch and you throw a ball and it's like, ooh, chasing the ball, chasing the ball, chasing the ball. Oh my god, squirrel, chasing the squirrel, chasing the squirrel. Oh my god, bird, chasing the bird. And then
What about
by the time
Sounds
they get
awfully,
back, they don't
awfully
have-
accurate.
They don't have a ball,
Okay,
a
when we're
squirrel,
riding
or a
somewhere
bird.
and you stomp out of nowhere to get an herb.
No, but that is important.
You go into service, get distracted. Yeah, there was a herb, I think, and the whole thing.
Seeker, can I ask you a question?
Damn it, I did tell you that. Yeah.
Do you believe that these two people really truly know you for who you are?
Man, that's a deep question. Philosophical, I feel.
Wait,
And there
why?
is an answer that is wrong. And I'm probably going to give that.
So what is your answer?
What was the question?
Do they truly know you for who you are?
Boxer.
You
Boxer all the
describe
way.
yourself like a tree frog. Do they know that tree
Yeah.
frog for who they are?
Maybe?
Well, if you think,
I'd like
if
to
you
say
ever,
yes.
if you ever
Cece, do
think,
you know I'm a tree frog?
Well, I didn't know you were a tree frog, but I believe it.
Okay, not like a real. I'm a human, obviously. But if I had to be like, you know, my natural self as a predator.
You
But
would
not
be a
like-
tree frog. Yeah, actually, that does make sense. Kind of quiet, small, unsuspecting, but
Not
can be
quiet.
deadly.
well, there you go. Well, the thing
You're
I've
like one of those
learned
poisonous dart frogs.
this man to my right, hell, if somebody'd say best friend and a brother, he'd be the closest thing to it. And I know he knows me, and I feel like I know him pretty well. And so when he tells me something about who I am, well, I'm inclined to believe him. I just offer you the same advice about those that love you.
Oh, Jesus, he came right back. I was really actually drawn in listening. I was like, man, where's he going with this? Could be anything. And then just right at the fucking end, fortune cookies. thrown
Seeker.
right out there.
Have I told
Okay.
you how much I love you today?
No, actually, yes.
No, I
You've
haven't.
given an over amount of affection. I don't know what to do with it.
Well, you know,
Yeah,
I
she
am
is
a dying
dying,
woman, so you're gonna
Seeker.
miss
That's what
it.
happens when people are dying. They
Yeah.
give an over amount of affection.
Makes me
Oh,
uncomfortable.
is this a private conversation?
I don't
No.
think it
No,
is.
no.
This is Cece to our left. This is Secret Percy's mother.
This is my
Hi, Miss
mum
Cece.
3, the third mother.
I had a brief moment to say hi just earlier.
Now this here's
Is this the woman that you stopped from being a doctor so that you wouldn't have to be the only vagina?
Ah, yeah. Yeah, I didn't think that was going to come back. I didn't think
Is that
was
what
gonna
you
be brought
told
up.
her?
Yeah, yeah. I said, well,
Wait, did you say it like
okay,
did you say it like that? I stopped her from being a doctor so I wasn't the only vagina.
Yeah, so I wasn't the only vagina owner in this lot,
Oh,
okay?
shit.
There's
That's
a
what
lot
you
of
said,
men,
yeah.
and I needed other me's to understand, you know? So it was just nice to have, you know.
I have a vagina.
Exactly.
Well, thank you for the PSA, Di. That's very kind
just-
of you to
I just
explain that to
didn't
the
think that
group.
she would say that out loud again. I didn't even know she'd remember that. Okay, well,
I remember everything, Secret. When are you gonna learn that?
maybe when I'm dead.
Okay,
Maybe.
can we stop talking about death? I know that people are convinced that we're cold. By the way, ma'am, we're not one. I recognize that's
told
what a
her
cult would
that.
say, but we're truly not a cult. Hopefully, by
We're not a
looking at
cult.
us, you realize. But you know, you keep talking about death the way that you're doing, people are gonna start maybe believing it.
Or they'll realise that I'm from Saint Denis, and that's been happening a lot lately.
Well, no, you don't really look like a cult to me.
No, we're not.
I told
Secret, I have a bit of a interesting situation back home. That's why Secret keeps telling everyone that I'm dying. It's not like I'm diseased or anything. It's just,
Does this have to do with this O'Connor filler?
in a roundabout sort of way, yeah.
Oh shit! What's his first name again? Keegan.
Vegan.
Asshole.
yeah.
So now is he going after your loved ones too?
Oh,
So I'm like,
Um,
it's like when I do something, right? Keegan walks over to his doll rack, and he's got a puppet, and he puts a knife in this puppet's hands, and it says Genovese on it, and then he goes to a table full of other puppets and just starts stabbing them all with this puppet.
Secret, nobody understands what that means because they don't fucking know these people.
Well, I sort of
I
explained
think
it
it was
to
a
him.
pretty clear visual, I think.
Yeah,
Something about
And I think these puppets need to uprise and cut the strings and kill the puppet that's coming at them with the knife, but that's just me.
Okay, well, we're working on that.
Viva la revolution!
Was that Spanish?
Yeah, I think so. Look,
No,
I've
I
spent a
so
lot of
full
time
of
down
these
here. I'm
surprises,
adopted.
Yeah.
Actually, I think that was French.
Well,
I'm from Saint Denis.
we have offered, Percy refugee as things get figured out, so they're not constantly having to look over the shoulder.
Well, I appreciate that.
So I don't get chucked under the wagon by you lot when I'm hanging out in the pub.
Yeah.
Okay, nobody chucked you under the wagon.
Yeah, but if that angry leprechaun walked in, I would have had a living situation. I would have been fucked.
No, that's not true.
Oh, he didn't.
Listen,
Yeah, I'm listening.
he may want what he wants, but if he comes into our business or our home and demands it, well, if I'm present, he knows what's going to happen. He wouldn't be that stupid. I made that the one stipulation.
How you doing, Percy?
I'm fucking exhausted.
You go rest, fella.
I'm waiting for us to get back.
Oh,
Because I don't
okay.
feel like
You're waiting for me
Yeah.
to chauffeur your ass over to fucking
Secret.
Castle.
It's exhausting to walk around with one testicle everywhere. Where you? Okay.
She's
Yeah,
going to chauffeur him.
I wasn't done talking to him, but I guess I am now. Well, I mean this, friend of Percy and friend of Seekers, friend of ours. So if you need
I
anything,
appreciate
please,
that.
please let us know. My name is, or my telegram rather, is Preach with the 3. So if you are, you're in town, you're around, if you need something, please reach out to me and we'll try our best to help you out.
All right. Well, I appreciate the offer.
Of course.
I try not to come down here too often, but
Where'd you run off to, Di?
Doing some business.
Okay. Understood.
Oh, and I guess I left a little present for our
Oh,
friends-in-law.
I
Two.
understand now.
Oh,
No, I found some extra time, but
Good.
left a little mark too.
Good. Good. Our friend told us they haven't been around in a week. Is that right? Oh, what he said now.
Ooh, what?
Remember our
Oh,
meeting
yeah.
today? Is he right in saying that they haven't really been around?
I want to remember we saw Pine just a few days ago, but then again, my memory is kind of cloudy.
oh my,
Ta-da! Come on, that was kill. Admit it.
Yeah, that was impressive.
okay. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Percy, the princess, is asleep in his tower.
Well, you know, you could have let him give me a hug or something before you took off with him, but that's fine.
Yeah, I was having a conversation with him. I wanted to mess with him about having one tested about 3 more times before I went to bed.
3. What? Yeah. Why is such a specific number?
Sound like a good number when I said it out loud.
How does this number sound good?
Well, just 1's too little, 2 is toying with them too much, 3 makes a statement.
4 is overkill.
4 is
You can
definitely
never go for
overkill.
4.
Yeah, all
5's
right.
dedication. 6 is a cult.
And we're not a cult.
Oh yeah, sorry. No, we're not a cult.
I feel like you want us to be a cult seeker. I feel like that's something you
I'm
want.
sure that she kind of did because we've been saying for the longest that if anyone out of our family were to ever
Actually,
join
no.
a cult, it would
It
be
was
her
Livy.
first.
Livy's name
No,
got
no,
brought
no,
up.
no.
It did.
I said you.
Okay,
I
you
don't know
did.
who said Livy, but I said
Ollie.
you, and I stood on that. Because
Well,
Livy would have just been like, oh, well, do you have chocolate and candy? No? Okay. No, thank you.
well, sorry to disappoint.
That's the sibling that I've said I wanted to strangle with her own braids.
Yep, and then you helped her try and steal a body. Very ish.
Yeah, we were
very,
bonding.
Very backwards.
No, you said you said Seeker. I can't believe you've done this. You're the most shocking. Like I was supposed to get a trophy. You said I was getting a trophy
I think you got a trophy
for
done.
being the most shocking of everyone. And that I made a problem and I need to fix it. And I fixed the problem.
There, you did.
And somehow it created another problem. Which has rippled to multiple more problems.
Yeah, and now I'm a dying woman, but
Oh,
You know?
and I got a judge to quit.
you got a judge to quit? What the hell did you do that made him
I
quit?
don't
got his
think I know
kid
that one.
killed.
Oh,
Yep.
oh, I didn't know they were.
Well, that's oddly specific thing to do.
Well, now the judge wants revenge, and the revenge is on Keegan.
Oh boy. Well,
Ah,
Secret, you know, this is a whole lot of not my monkey, not my circus. You hear that? You hear
well,
how
it's
everyone's
coming
mad
right
at
towards
Keegan?
you because he's the one with the fucking puppet and a knife.
Well, that's true.
Headed
But
to your
there's
little
only
puppet self on your little puppet shelf.
there's only one puppet, and then there's all the rest of us. And well,
No, not until you cut your strings.
no, there is.
No.
Because you know what happens when that one puppet turns against myself. All the rest of the puppets follow behind me,
You get
and then that
tangled.
puppet doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, that's when you cut the strings. So until the string's cotton,
Well, we can't cut the strings until she
Dancing like a
decides to make the
marionette.
wrong move. I don't think you understand how this works, Seeker.
yeah.
Anyway,
Well, again, it was a pleasure to meet you. I know that, well, she travels far to be with us, and we enjoy her company. And, well, we've got quite a few people that stay at our camp, and we know very well of some of the turmoils that are happening. We'll try our best to help her where we can, protect where we can. I want to assure you that.
oh, I appreciate that.
Not that she needs much help in that department. I'm finding out very quickly she's very capable for herself, but never hurts to have people in your corner, does it, Seeker?
No.
No, it doesn't.
I've also made an awesome fort.
You did.
Oh.
Yeah,
Again.
Yeah, you did. Well, I trust you, Seeker, and if you trust her, you probably should go show her that fort then. I'll leave that up to you.
It is magnificent.
Oh boy.
What do you mean, oh boy? Oh, hi, Granny.
Howdy.
Hey, how you feeling, kid?
Hey,
Yeah, good. Real good.
Okay.
I can't feel my
Just-
face.
Okay. That doesn't mean don't stay off those ribs, okay? Or, I mean, it means stay off those ribs. Don't. I'm sleepy, sorry. Mostly I just
How
came
you
to say
stay
goodnight.
off ribs?
Yes, off of your ribs that you broke.
Yes, please.
Be
Yeah,
careful.
they're fine.
I saw you zooming off on the horse earlier, and I'm just sitting there flinching.
I had cocaine before I did it.
Oh, shit.
That doesn't help.
Yeah, you don't feel. You're like an
Yes.
invincible T-Rex. I could fall off that horse 1,001 times and I wouldn't feel it.
It's
That
not
doesn't
the
mean your body
feeling.
wouldn't feel it.
It doesn't mean that you're not going to end up with more hardware or anything in there if, you know, you in there and break that worse. Doesn't matter if you feel it or not. I want you to keep your ribs, kid.
They're kind of important.
Yeah, I know. I've eaten ribs and they're good.
Oh god.
We're not eating your ribs.
Ah,
We're
no,
leaving them
animal ribs,
in your fucking
not
body,
people's
kid.
ribs. What's wrong with you?
Fuck's sake.
Anyway, be careful. Do you need help getting back or anything, or you
No, I'm
good?
good.
All right. Oh, I only got one more run to do, and I'm gonna do it on my way out. So I'm gonna
Okay.
head back home and hit the hay probably. Y'all be safe.
Here's well,
Yeah,
good
it's a-
Be
night.
safe.
Right,
good to hear.
You broke your ribs.
they're just like cracked.
She
This is what
fractured a
broke
rib on the
means.
way here.
No, they're like sort of. They're like it's like a baby. It's like getting a splinter. It's like a splinter.
Like a hairline.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
That's
I don't
still
know. It's when.
broken, Seeker.
Well, you see, when I came in, I told you I got hit by. a
She
horse.
did. She got.
Yeah.
I know
She
what a
got
fly
hit,
feels
so-
like when it gets hit by a fly swatter. And they live to tell the tale. They just, whoa, they feel all weird. And I was
We
in
were about
place.
6 feet in the air before she landed.
Gracefully, though. I landed gracefully.
Oh, yeah. About as graceful as you are, Seeker.
That's pretty fucking graceful.
Oh, okay.
Well, if you
Did
want,
I'm a-
Seeker,
I'm a beautiful butterfly.
did Seeker ever tell you about why they decided to steal the body in the first place?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, you did? Is
Yeah,
that
of
what you
course.
told her?
Yeah.
Okay.
And they understood.
I never said I didn't understand.
What?
I'm just
Yeah,
saying
I
some
got
people.
my face ripped off. You were like, you chased us down.
I didn't chase you down. I was in the
You
mines and you
chased
came to
us
me.
down. I had to lose you on the roofs.
Whoa. Okay. No.
Me and Liv went into hiding for
that-
like 2 hours.
That was after you already tried to steal the body.
Yeah.
Okay. That wasn't me chasing you down to rip your face off about telling somebody that they should take their dead aunt home and play with her in her dollhouse.
No. I didn't say play with her. I said, Libby, why do you need to see the body? And she said, I just need to see it. I was like, why? What are you going to do? You going to steal the body and put her in your dollhouse?
Yeah.
And
Well,
everyone looked at me like that's fucking rude. And I was like, no, because I'll go help you do it.
Yeah, but you left that part out.
Well, I didn't get to say it because I got yelled at by Granny and Lorelai and Percy. And Libby was silent, just staring at me. And I didn't understand, so I just walked away.
Yeah, but whenever I talked to you about it, did I yell at you?
Yeah, I got
No,
my
I
face
didn't.
ripped off in the mines.
Do y'all need a moment? We can.
No.
Okay.
No, you didn't get your face ripped off. In fact, I told you you were going to get a trophy and I laughed. And I told you to stop being
you
so
did,
fucking
but
adorable.
that was because I was the most shocking.
And because you were being fucking adorable.
How? I just told you what I was doing.
I don't even remember what the fuck you said, but it was fucking adorable. And I was so confused how I could be mad and so joyful at the same time.
Yeah, okay. Alright, well,
I think it'd be good if you showed her the fort. I think she'd like to see it. Maybe put some food in her belly, give her something to drink.
Seeker, if you let me and you feel like you'd benefit from it, I've been reading that book Tommy gave me and I'd like to do some practice.
oh, the fuck you will be.
What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, Jerry, you brought Jerry with you. Where is he?
Oh,
Jerry!
I don't know. He keeps following me. I don't know. Try not to look for him too much. Seeker.
Okay, I'll just stuff him in a saddlebag.
Okay.
Alright, well, I sent my horse away, so I guess we're taking yours.
Yeah, it's behind me.
I do know that. I
Okay.
did see you almost kill this poor man.
I'm gonna check Tilly's and I'll meet y'all over there.
All right.
shit. I'm going to bed. Do this every time.
I need food.
Some food. I am headed to bed, y'all.
Okay.
Well,
All right.
thank you for the hospitality.
Of course, of course. Have you around. Y'all just try to be safe for me, all right?
No promises, but will do.
Yeah, of course.
Let's see.
Good night.
Good night. Good night, Unc.
Good night.
Night, preacher.
Good night.
What's that? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're on about. That's pretty comfortable here.
All right, y'all. We're going to end it here. Thank y'all for hanging out. Y'all have a good night.
All